Hi, my name is Annie, or Anna-Sofia, or most of you know me just as Loparefe. Today I would like to show you how you make knit the Pomeline socks, aka the easiest sock you could possibly make, in my opinion at least. So in this tutorial I'm not gonna go into every little detail in how to knit the socks. I'm not going to explain how you cast on or how you do a knit stitch. However, I will link additional tutorials to each step I'm making, which explain exactly how you knit, how you purl, how you cast on, how you bind off, all those little things. So in this tutorial, it's just going to be the main focus in how to knit the heel, because this is what most people have problems with, because they're not quite sure how to do it as you knit this heel afterwards. And as well, I will explain how to knit the toe. I will be using circular needles this time. You can use double pointed needles if you prefer. I personally don't really like to work with double pointed needles, so I do everything with circular ones using magic loop. So you will need your yarn, of course, and yes, it's just cast on. From here on, I will forward a little bit so you don't have to watch me slowly casting on and slowly knitting. Okay, so here we are at the round where we're gonna start the heel or prepare for the heel to be knitted later on. So I'm here at the beginning of my round and I placed 2 marker on each half of the sock. So this will be the top and this will be the bottom, the heel. And what I will do first now is I'm gonna knit 1 stitch first. And I just had to break my yarn already because I had to retake this part of the video, as I used a red thread first, which was not really visible. So I decided to just go back but yeah, I broke already my yarn, so to work with this. And now we just take this little extra we have and we are gonna knit all the stitches. Make sure you don't knit too tight. And I also recommend, it doesn't really matter what yarn you use, but it should ideally be the same weight or not too different at least, because otherwise you're gonna get a really big gap if it's too big, or it's gonna be really tight if the yarn is too thin. Okay. And now you will just keep going on the top, which is again, in this case, it's 1 knit stitch first and then 2 purl, 2 knit, and so on. And you take back your working yarn and you continue with the pattern pretty much. And I'm gonna show you one more time how it looks once you get to the heel part we just made, prepared, I would like to say, because we are just gonna knit over it. There's nothing more to it. I hope it doesn't look too confusing that I'm using circular needles. Maybe let me know what you prefer, circular or double pointed needles, in the comments. I'm also curious to hear how you like to knit, what technique you like to use. Okay, so almost there. One here. And you just knit over it. Also make sure you don't do the first one too tight. It's quite easy to do that. And you keep on knitting. And that was the heel, and now we're going back to the top side. So we broke the yarn here earlier. So once you get here, you knit. And this is the point where I like to knit in the old yarn again. Okay, but here you can see you have like this little extra thread. You're gonna remove that later on once you're done with the toe. But yeah, now you just keep on knitting the bottom and the top, and let's get to the toe. It's time to knit the toe. I just reached the same length as this sock, and as you can see, like we will have the heel later on here. And so today I'm feeling a bit, I want to have some fun. So I will break the yarn and I will change the color to a completely different color, to a green. But I used the wrong ending. Just a moment. Okay. There we go. And I already placed, like, again, the markers to mark the half of the sock. And what I will do now first, as I change the color, I will knit one round just like that in the new color. Okay, so again, we will knit in the color one more time, this red. So how we shape the toe is by decreasing on each of the sides here and on the other side. And how we do this is first we will knit one. And make sure we're not losing anything. And then we will knit two together. And it's a bit hard maybe if you're knitting a little bit too tight, like just I did. Okay, and then you keep on going until you reach the other side. And you will knit here until 3 stitches before the change of the side. One more. And then again, you will knit 2 together. And that's one. And now it's the change of the side, so you will knit one more. And on the top side as well, we want to decrease on each side. So we have already knitted one just right now. So we will knit 2 together. And again, we knit until we have just 3 stitches left on this side. I have 2 more stitches. And now I will knit again 2 stitches together. There we go, and it's the last stitch of the round. And now you will just knit one round just like that. But just right now on this round, you decreased 4 stitches. 2 on the bottom and 2 on the top. And you will continue doing this every second round. The other round you just knit straight until you just have 6 stitches remaining. This is how it looks once we are done decreasing and we only have 6 stitches left. So what you can do now is just pull them all together, or you Kitchener stitch the endings together. And as those are socks for a little baby, I will just pull them together as I think it looks cute. And yeah, that's how it looks from the side if you look at it. And next will be the heel. Oh. In order to knit the heel, we need to remove this little blue thread. But don't do it right yet. So what we're going to do first is we pick up the stitches under the blue thread and over it. One side. There we go. And now we can, let's do a little bit like this. Now we can take out the blue thread. Okay, let's get to the actual knitting part. As you can see, both sides are nicely on the needle. And how we will knit the heel, you have to basically imagine it like you're kneeling another toe. So you will place 1 stitch marker on each side. And I will add, in my case, another color to this. And if you're new, like if you have not done this before, I recommend just knitting 1 empty round in the new color. So you can make sure you're not having 2 big holes on the side. So let me just do that. Okay, once you've knitted your first round, as I said, it's going to be the same as if you would knit the toe. So we will knit 1 stitch. I already did this. And we will knit 2 together. And 2. And then we will keep going until we have just 3 stitches left on this side. Let's see. And then we will knit 2 stitches together again. This is one side. Now we get to the next side. And it's again knit 1 stitch. Make sure the edgings are not too loose. Oh, this one is hanging here a little bit, and knit 2 together. There we go. And keep on knitting until you have 3 stitches left. And then again, knit 2 together. Okay, that's the first round. And the next round is, again, just knit. And then the next round after this, you will decrease again. Always decrease 4 in one round. And keep going until you reach the 6 stitches. Now your heel is finished. As you can see, it just looks like the toe. Now this is a really simple way how you knit the heel on a sock. I honestly can't think of any easier way to do it. So now you just have to weave in, cut the loose endings, and your sock is finished. You can fold it over. I like to do this. And I hope this tutorial was helpful for you. If you're curious, the yarns I used today is a Vide, Norwegian yarn. I used the yellow, brown, and green in Vide. And I used Wellington Fibers. It's a Canadian yarn. So I hope you had fun and I could help you knitting your first sock, and have a nice day. Bye bye.